Hello, Chatthew. How's it going this evening? Welcome. Why was there a chorus of oh no's in chat just before I went live? Why did that happen? Chat, you're a little strange sometimes. What can I say? I forgot to reset my widget. Widget, be reset. There we go. Now the widget is reset. Yeah, so how's it going? Having a good one? Hopefully you're having a good one. It's Wednesday, my dudes. Hump day. We're halfway there. Whoa, living on a prayer. Yeah. Hi. Did I remember to hit record? I did remember to hit record. I did remember to hit record. One of these days I have to get back to updating YouTube. I have like 7 or 8 old VODs on YouTube. They're like ready to go, and I just have to do the maintenance on them to get like descriptions and chapters on them, get them posted. And I meant to do it over the weekend, and then I didn't. Just slipped my mind. So I'll get to it. But those poor YouTube watchers are getting left behind. So I need to make sure that I keep things up to date. Yeah, so speaking of things that I watched, just let the waffle timestamp guy do the work. That's right. 100%. So anyhow, speaking of things I watched Moon Knight last night. I foolishly stayed up past midnight to watch the second episode of Moon Knight. And it was pretty good. I enjoyed it. I'm liking the series so far. I'm hoping that it goes well. Last night's episode felt like it had a better handle on the tone the series is going for. And that tone seems to be lighter than the first episode, or than the first episode made it look like it was going to be. But now I'm tired. Is the knock-on effect of having stayed up until almost 1. Unfortunately, I also have like a super early morning tomorrow. I have to get up like super early tomorrow, so we'll see how I do on my way through the stream this evening. I don't know, what is it? Is it Picard night tonight? Is Picard tonight? Oh. I apologize, but I had a hangnail. It was driving me insane. So what do we got? What's the plan for the evening? The plan for the evening is that I'm going to roll right into my traditions and then start playing my video game. I don't have a big plan for the waffle this evening, because all I can comment on is like, well, I watched Moon Knight and it was pretty good. I liked it. There's not really anything that happened in the world today that I feel particularly compelled to comment on. So I think we're gonna just move on. So with that said, day 234, Matt continues his playthrough of Horizon. Reality bends over, loses its meaning. The Horizon Forbidden Wests have accepted me as one of their own. They suspect nothing. God, I'm sleepy. Why am I sleepy all of a sudden? I don't understand what happened. Well, this is just wild entertainment. So let's get going. Let's move on. Here is my phone. Here is my phone cable. Everybody, please brace your ear holes. right. And yeah, so what is the poll? Well, what is the prediction going to at the moment? Where's the prediction at? How long do I have until the prediction ends? It's Jeff versus the world. Is that how it is? All right. How long do I have to wait until I can do my thing? Oh, submissions are closed now. Submissions are closed now. I see. Okay, well, let's find out what beverage I have this evening and whether Jeff wins or the world wins. Who could it be? Congratulations, Ghost of Jeff Goldblum. You are now even richer. Well done. Okay, and with that, I think we're just going to move on to the video game. There's no point in belaboring the waffle here, so let's just get to it. It looks like Horizon updated overnight, so that's a thrill. I guess we'll see what they made, what they fixed, what they broke. But here we go. All right, so long. Back to the VODs with you. I always love it. Everybody turns up for the waffle, and then I have nothing to waffle about. And and then, like, multiple people are like, all right, cheers. Not here to watch the video game. I'm off to the VODs now. Okay, so before I move on to story... What is that? Before I move on to story... Let's do... Unknown Rebel Outpost? I thought I'd done all the Rebel Outposts. How are the Rebel Outposts I haven't done? I was gonna say, let's do some arena, but this one Rebel Outpost has me angry. What the hell? God damn it.
Too late to retreat.
Whoops. Now, come on! There we go. Now, I'm gonna just... Ooh! Gold! I love gold. Hi, friendo! Where are you? Oh, there you are. Okay. That was just an incredibly rude ambush. Boom, headshot. Oh, Screen Rant's a bust today? That's disappointing. Try CBR. See what they've got to say for themselves.
That's a rebel outpost. I'll have to find whoever's in charge and take them out. Shock wires. On the path. Well, these rebels sure know how to make you feel welcome.
All right, let's see what we got here. 1,
Not so much.
2, 3, 4, 5.
We keep the forge fires strong, not like those bootlegs in Meridian.
Dang it! They moved. Stop that.
Anything to report? Vigilance, patience.
Uh-oh.
It'll bring us victory.
This position is even worse than that position. That's how it's done.
All right, let's hear it. My feet ache from standing around.
By the looks of that armor, that soldier's the one in charge.
Doink! Yes, call your friends. Oh god, he's still alive!
I should check for tags.
Okay, do we have other rebels? I don't actually see any other rebels. This happens to me every time.
Looks like they're hoarding supplies. Probably raided from other villages. Found more tags.
Okay, more
I'll have to drop them
tags.
off at the grove when I get a chance.
I honestly thought I had
Should've
all the
been in this
tags.
place, but I could always deal with them now. Either way, I'm done here. Looks like they're hoarding supplies. Probably raided from other
There's our
villages.
last rebel.
There'd better be a machine hunt soon.
Whoops.
I knew I heard something.
Oh, that wasn't the last rebel. All right, then. That has got to be the last rebel. Oh, nope, there's another one riding around on a pony.
Battle must come soon. Oh no!
I missed. Okay, now real quick, before the horse gets away.
The coast is clear. Let's hope it stays that way.
Wow! One shot killed the pony. Go me. And yeah, somehow the pony is also a rebel. Not entirely clear how that works. I have been to Fall's Edge, right? Yeah, I have. Okay. There was an outpost that close to Fall's Edge? Huh. All right. Real quick. Do we have any rebel out? Oh, I should have turned off campfires. Because they look too much like rebel outposts. Okay, now I think I'm clear.
My strength is yours. The 10 guide you.
Oh, okay. If I want to check my total on outposts, you can confirm. I mean, I guess I could just look it up. Rebel camps 5. Rebel outposts 15.
Greetings. Good to see you, warrior. Strike takes patience and skill. Keep your
Okay.
blade
I am
bright.
in the maw of the arena.
I think the commander will pick you as a marshal.
The voices shall speak forever. You're far from home.
Show me your medals, champion.
Only
and
the
I'll show
best
you the
soldiers
best
can
gear
I'm
on the
missing
planet.
one camp and 2. Really?
What
Well
can I do
then.
for you, Aloy?
Trade in tags.
I found more soldiers' tags. Thank you, Aloy. I know the families of the fallen will appreciate this.
Farewell.
I guess I should go. Safe travels.
Okay, well, I guess I'll have to go hunting through unknowns. Hi, Kala. How's it going? All right, expert. Oh, no, there's another level. Apex Drifters. This challenge locks in all the gear I currently have equipped. Okay. I'm not banging my head into level 4 skilled right now. No. That sounds like misery.
Be over quick with frost ammo.
Oh, God. Ow. what if we did that? Oof. Oh, come on. Okay. Ah! Come on, get the tail. Swing it where I can see it. Wow. Doink. Doink.
Switch it up.
Uh-oh. Doink. Ah! Whew! Night Valian, no, it's not a fire beaver, it's a fire ankylosaur. Alright, death from above. 3 sun wings. Armadillo? No, it's clearly an ankylosaurus. It's got the big old hammer on its tail. Hello, Sunwings. Oh, God. Come on. Get frozen. How did I end up on electrical arrows?
Now quick.
Oof. I should probably heal. Ooh, ow. I'm in danger. Oh, come on. That... The acid proc wiped out my... oh, God. Eat it, nerd. Oh, come on. What was that? Okay, stormy weather. 1 apex stormbird. Who would win? 1 apex stormbird or 1 Aloy? I know, the problem is that I need to be able to loot the apex stormbird. Ugh.
There.
All right, we're going ham here. Gotta shoot out the electrical bit. Oh, did I stun it? Oh, I did stun it. Oh, wow, that did very little effect. Come on. Get it. There we go. Uh-oh. That turned off the frost. One more. Let's go. One more. I said, let's go. Come on. Okay, it just doesn't want to ice up. That's cool. That's totally fine. I think I broke it. All right, so dreaded encounter. Somebody's beaten this in 31 seconds. Long-range combat is ideal with this potent set of gear. Your Part Breaker Valor Surge allows you to remove components with ease. 1 Apex Dreadwing and 2 Apex Spike Snouts. Let's try it. I guess we'll find out what my gear looks like. Okay, what do we got? We got bombs. We've got Terror Blast arrows. Shredders. We got ice arrows and Seeker Hunter arrows. Okay, cool. Advanced precision arrows, strike through precision arrows. Cool. Okay, first, you. Wait, hold on. That was supposed to be frost arrows. That's what I was looking for. All right, now you. Ow. Okay, and now you. Let's go. Get frosty. Ugh. Oh god, it called help. Is it now? Ow! Come on. The hell. Oh, I'm not quite gonna make it. Just because I got so beaten up in those last few seconds there. I wonder if it'll let me keep that. Okay, well, this mission is super doable. I just need to be a little luckier. I kind of want to retry this one. Ah! Knockdown. I think I want Tear Blast on this. Okay, maybe I didn't. Yes! Okay, that's great. Now he can't call friends. I don't know how that hits me from so far away. God, I wish these ice arrows would load up faster. Where'd he go?
I can keep going.
Fudge. Get down here. Well, not this time. It's weird that I got as bad this time as I did last time. Gormless Ben, thank you very much for the resub. I don't know, I felt like I had that one under way better control than last time, but it took longer. Where's the other one? Where is the other one? All right then. Gotta be faster than that. Okay, there was my explosion. How did my... Whoa, Jesus! No, come on, get it, get it. Ah, he called help already. Shoot. That's really frustrating. Come on. Stop knocking me down! Okay. We need burrowers. Where are they at? Come on! Where's the other one? Boom! Now I have to deal with the legendaries. What's in the legendary? Apex Stalkers. 4 Apex Stalkers. You were promised story. I just want to see how this goes. A minute 30?
To kill her. Made by Hephaestus.
how it expects me to do this in a minute 30. That's wild. Knock a stalker cannon off. That's how. Ha! Okay, we'll come back to this later. But I might have enough. I might have enough medals to buy another item.
Arena champion.
What do you got for me?
Ah, Aloy, welcome.
Trade medals. So we have Deathseeker's Shadow. I have 146 medals. So we have Deathseeker's Shadow, which has advanced arrows, electrical arrows, and marker arrows. We have the Forge Fall, which has plasma and advanced plasma, plus advanced precision. And the Blast Forge, which I definitely don't care about.
Good luck on the hunt.
What do my current weapons look like?
I need to get going.
Does the
course.
does
Good
the
luck.
plasma bow replace something that I have equipped? I don't think it does. I don't think I actually want any of these legendary weapons. I guess I could replace the Sunshot Hunter bow. What are the stats on the Sunshot Hunter bow? Because I only ever use the advanced arrows anyhow. So 74. 74 damage and 200 tear.
Good to see you, Aloy.
Oh, that's a sharp shot bow. So I guess I could switch to that, I guess. Which has 52 and 175 base. I mean, this has more utility. This has more utility.
May the 10 guide you to victory.
It has more utility, but I'm actually going to equip it
Understood.
slightly differently for the
Walk with
time
the
being. Maybe. Maybe I'm going to equip it slightly differently. Maybe I actually want... Thanks, Meg. Probably.
Oh my god! I'm a monster!
So I could do that. But then maybe I actually want... Do I have a decent, like... See, that could be pretty good. That could be pretty good. Putting the sling on. Let's go find a... Let's go find a workbench.
Let every blade win honor.
Let's go find a workbench.
She's clear to enter. Even Outlanders see that Regala is present. Good day, Outlander.
If I can remember where a workbench is. And apparently I cannot, so... Time to fast travel to a workbench, because that's peak efficiency. Peak efficiency.
What a
So, do I have the ability to upgrade this bow at the moment? I surely don't. What do I need? Slitherfang Earth Grinders and Tide Ripper Circulators. Well, we may as well create a job for that. But that means that I have built my... That means I've built my upgrade set correctly for the time being. Oh, but I can upgrade you. Worth. And we got some pouch upgrades. Light arrows. And shredders. Woo! Max out my arrows. Ropes take volatile sledges? Weird. Uh-oh. I don't have any piercing spikes or echo shells. That's problematic. Love to build ammo for weapons I'm not using. Why do I have training hunter arrows? Why is that a thing I can build? All right, there we go. The Sun Scourge. So you still have a job. I may as well upgrade that. Lord Durin, thank you very much for the resub. Now for 2 months. Lord Durin says morally obligated to give you Amazon's money. Well, thank you. Should create a job for that. Do you have a job? You do not have a job. Do you have a job? You do not have a job. Do you have a job? You have a job. And you are fully upgraded already. And you have a job? You have a job. Okay, cool. Oh, apparently metal shards. Let's go visit this unknown, since it's right here. And by right here, I mean awkwardly on the other side of this ravine. Oh, right. Skills. I have some skill points I can use. Craft tools, traps, and potions faster. Okay, what is this? This looks like it might be a ruin. Oh no, it's a metal flower. Aha, some valuable... Ooh, look at all those coils. Okay. So, I have promised story, so I guess story makes sense as the next thing to do. So now I need to remember what our next story was. Main, Gemini. Talk to Varl. You can't badger me about not giving you story and then you story. That's not fair. Uh-oh. Varl, or not Varl, Aaron wants to talk again.
Hey, you need something?
I don't know, do you?
What's wrong with your shoulder?
Yeah, it hurts a little. Yeah, maybe a lot.
What'd you do?
Well, I tried to arm wrestle with Catallo.
Yeah, maybe that wasn't such a great idea.
I was
Against
just
his
curious
robot
to
arm?
see if that new arm of his was as strong as it looked. Turns out it really is.
I should go.
Let me know when you need me.
Okay, Varl. Okay, Alva, you've also got a dialogue.
What's on your mind?
Anything new around here?
Catallo showed me the schematics for his new arm. I recall reading about robotic limbs within the Legacy, but I never thought I'd see one in action. Technology like that would be treasured back home. Think of what it could do for injured workers or soldiers. But knowing the Imperial family, they would use it for different purposes. Their own.
Replacing body parts as they grow older. Like the Zenith.
Exactly.
Until they're just Mr. Burns'
Let me know
head
if you need me.
in a jar on top of a robot. Okay, I need to go downstairs, I think-ish? Talk to Varl. This way.
Aloy,
Hi, Varl.
I tried, but it's impossible. I don't think anything will convince her to go.
We don't have a choice.
Good luck.
Beta, you have to come with us. It's the only way. It's one mission. The most important one. We need you. Tell me why you won't go. What if they take me back? Alone, in a cell again. Their slave. Forever.
I'll protect you.
Varl and I will be at Gemini too. I'll protect you. As soon as we get Hephaestus, we'll come straight back here. The Zeniths aren't going to find us. You don't have to be afraid.
Very gassy.
No! You can't protect me. Nothing can protect me from them. I told you from the beginning we'll never beat them. It's hopeless. Beta. Leave me alone! You don't understand! You're right. I don't understand. We have the same genes, the same mind, the same heart. So why can't you find the strength to do what has to be done? Like Elizabeth would. Don't you think I've thought about that? I don't know what piece of Elizabeth I'm missing. I don't know what you have that I don't. I looked through all the data from your focus. You were raised as an outcast, shunned, and isolated just like me, so what's the difference? What's my defect? Beta, you don't have a defect. Beta, look, it's not a piece of Elizabeth. The difference is, I had him. Frost. He raised you, trained you, but he was never warm or loving. The day he died, the day he gave you that charm, he was going to abandon you. He wanted me to embrace the tribe. But then he gave his life for mine. He loved me in his own way. And that was enough. What did it feel like? It was like having a strength that was always there. It's still there. Even now I hear him in my head when things get bad. When it looks impossible, look deeper. And then fight like you can win. You don't have to go on the mission. We'll find another way.
Use a little reverse psychology.
I'll go. You said you'd try to protect me. I believe you. But you have to promise me one thing. Yes, of course. If it goes bad, if the Zeniths find us, I don't want to be their slave again. Do you understand? Okay. Promise?
All right, so I'm not expecting the game to make us commit a murder.
I could use as much time
But
as
the
you can
game
give me to
could
study up
expect
on
us to
knowledge,
commit a
to
murder.
make it as efficient as possible. I'll be ready when you are. I swear.
Whenever you're ready, come
Wait.
speak to me and
We have
I'll ask the
another
others to make
rando
final
quest.
preparations for the mission.
I'm quite certain that it's
New
a dangerous
quest.
situation.
I know that. But if there were two of me walking around, I'd run for the
All right,
hills
it's
and
time to
never
look
look back.
at a guide for
Come on, I'm being serious.
Horizon Forbidden West. 100% game completion image. Somebody's got a 100% screen. That's 85. 100. God damn it, people. Like, surely someone has a 100% game completion 100%. Oh, that's the previous. No, I haven't spoiled myself. I'm just looking at images of the the game completion screen, but they're incomplete. They're not. I like Google 100% completion, and then I looked at images, and none of them are actually complete. Which is fun. Anyhow, it looks like, according to this, I have 1 rebel outpost missing. I'm on 13 of 17 main quests. I'm on 26 of 28 side quests, 17 of 20 errands. Four hunting grounds, 4 cauldrons, 5 rebel camps. That's all correct. 5 arena, and I've only done 4. 4 melee pits, that's correct. 4 gauntlet runs, I've done those. 17 salvage contracts. This person only has 15 salvage contracts. We do indeed still have an unknown in collectibles. All right, we have a guide posted in chat, 100% completion guide. So, 17 main quests, 28 side quests, 19 errands. That's already wrong. There is a full-blown thing I'm missing. Yeah, 20 errands for 100%. So there's an errand I'm missing. 5 tall necks. 4 hunting grounds. 4 cauldrons. Oh, 6 cauldrons. 6 cauldrons. 4 melee pits. 17 salvage contracts. So I've got those done. Nine relic ruins, but one of them is an errand. $20 arena challenges. Good lord. Oh, what's this? Game completion 100%. Okay. Yeah, see, that was the one I looked at, but there's like a clearly a mistaken one in this as well. Anyhow, it doesn't matter. I'm going to carry on. But I just wanted to get a sense of like how close I was. All right, let's chat, Alva.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
Not at all. I was just studying the pulse generator schematics. The ones Gaia and Beta built. The craftsmanship is remarkable. Is everything all right? It sounded like there was an issue with Beta and the mission.
Not anymore. We just needed to talk some things through.
To understand one another is to embrace truth. Oh, and if you have a moment, there's something I could use your help with.
Sure. Happy to help.
Have you spoken with Zoe at all?
A little bit, but I did hear her singing with Varl not too long ago. I don't think they noticed.
Oh, that wasn't singing.
Seemed so free when she did it. Like every emotion she had was taking flight in song. And she looked happier because of it. I felt so dull and nervous in comparison.
You should ask Zoe to teach you sometime. About Utaru music.
Maybe.
If you need anything before heading out to the cauldrons.
You have nothing to worry about. Gaia's explained your plan in detail, as expected from such an efficient AI. I've even received some very, succinct combat advice from Kotalo. You know, in case the Zeniths show up.
What kind of advice?
He, told me to run.
For now.
Good,
Will he
good
be
animation on that. He told me to run.
Any more data catch your eye?
All of it? I have so much to study up on. Years, actually. I'm particularly interested in the Odyssey. We knew the ancestors had made it to the moon. In fact, we theorized some of them had settled on it. But Sirius is way farther than that. And we thought journeying across the ocean would be the feat of a lifetime. The sheer calculations needed for space travel. It's overwhelming to think about.
Even so, the Quen are way ahead of other tribes when it comes to understanding this stuff. Where I grew up, everyone thought that stars were sparks that rose from a fire lit by the goddess to guide us through the night. Must be strange to think that some of the ancestors your tribe reveres are still alive. And here on Earth, right now.
Yeah, it is. Part of me's curious to know who else besides Eric Visser might be among them. Maybe Nikita Arand? We call her the Spark. The legacy tells us she brought unlimited energy to the old ones. Or Sung Jiao, whom we call the Healer. It is said she found new ways to extend the ancestors' lifespans. But my curiosity fades when I think of how different our view of Visser was compared to the reality that you experienced. Perhaps it is better not to know.
Never meet your heroes, they say.
You mentioned there was something you needed help with?
Yes. So, as I was sifting through data from the greenhouse, I found references to an old world system back in the Great Delta. It's called Leviathan. My people discovered it decades ago. A sprawling network of river gates and a labyrinth of underground tunnels. The legacy revealed that the old ones used it to control flooding. But we've never gotten it to work. The whole thing is shut down. But the data from the greenhouse mentions the research facility where Leviathan was created. It's in San Francisco.
Another Pharaoh facility?
No. Leviathan was a project by Eileen Sasaki, another ancestor. So the legacy tells us, anyway. If we can acquire that data, we might be able to fix the system back in the Great Delta. Every year, my sister gets terrified when the long rains begin. With Leviathan, maybe she won't have to be.
Okay. So, where in San Francisco is this facility?
That's the thing. The data doesn't say where, exactly. But one of our...
Surely there's an address in there somewhere.
He might know. Would you come with me? I have a feeling that wherever this facility is... Well, you're much better at fighting machines than I am.
Of course. I'll let you know when I'm in landfall.
Thank you, Aloy.
I should go. Make sure you talk to Gaia if you have any questions about the pulse generators.
May your path lead to truth.
And, like I said, I'll let you know when I'm in landfall. We'll find the data you're after.
I appreciate it.
Hey Siri, find an address for... Oh god. My phone lit up when I said that. I should know better. Alexa played Despacito. All right.
I thought I'd check in before leaving for Gemini.
Are you sure we shouldn't be checking up on you? Whatever went on between you and Beta sounded intense. Not that I'm judging. Forge knows all the screws flew loose every time Mercer and I fought.
I think we'll be fine from now on.
I'm glad to hear it.
Anybody take you up on that ale you brought yet?
Zoe can't stand the smell of it. I tried Alva, but I don't think she knows what taking a break means. And I'm not putting Varl anywhere near that stuff after that victory party in Meridian.
What about Catalo?
Ah, now there's a man that can hold his liquor. Pretty sure we downed half a keg. We had a good chat, I think.
After we get Hephaestus, we'll be taking the fight to the Zeniths. So, no more reading.
Ah, it wasn't that bad.
He was like, actually, I've taken up reading.
Besides, going
I can
through
make a
all
hobby
that
out of
data
this.
helped me realize something. You know, the soldiers, the ones that fought the Pharaoh machines so Gaia could be built, they were fighting a battle that couldn't be won. Not with all the weapons in the world. I think most of them realized that, whether anyone said it or not. They still did it, though. They bought time for all the eggheads working to save the future. Our future. As long as I can do that for you, I'll consider myself a success.
Thank you, Erend. I'm glad you're with me.
Okay, enough. I'm gonna get emotional.
I should go.
All right, thanks for the chat.
Same
Aaron.
here. I got a date with a cauldron to prepare for.
So presumably Gemini is one of the cauldrons I'm missing.
Aloy, everything okay with you and Beta? It sounded like you guys had a, lively conversation.
What, were you
We just
eavesdropping?
had a lot to talk about.
Does this mean she's coming with us to Gemini?
It does. I hope you're ready to rein in the most stubborn AI of all time.
That's what all this was for, wasn't it?
Hephaestus won't go down quietly.
Hephaestus is just a program that's lost its way. We are fighting for our survival. I can always call upon the goddess if you're nervous.
Funny. How does everyone seem to you?
Anxious, but ready. I heard Katalo ask for Alva's help with his pulse generator. And I know he's been helping her with a few fighting techniques, just in case.
I hope they aren't needed.
Like I said, just in case.
Any last findings you want to share before leaving?
Not really. Though I've reached a decision.
Oh?
When we put Gaia together, I want to return to the Nora. Spread what I've learned.
You think they'll listen to you?
In time, I believe so.
If anyone can make it happen, it's you, Varl.
One moment. All right, let's keep going. Sorry, I was checking something.
I hope she'll come with me. At least for a while. And I'll go with her to Plainsong too. She'll probably want to talk to her people about all this as well. We'll figure it out.
I know you will. I hope firing off those pulse generators will be enough to distract the Zeniths.
It'll work. It has to.
Always optimistic, huh?
Nah, just stubborn. It's a good quality to have when dealing with you.
Yeah, right. You were right, you know, about keeping Rost's memories buried. I guess part of me thought he was holding me back, because he wanted me to be a Nora. But the truth is, he gave me a lot. And I took him for granted.
I'm not sure that's entirely true.
He raised you well.
I'm glad you're coming with me, Varl.
Sure there's no urge to run off alone in there somewhere?
No more running.
So going back to the conversation with Alva, Samwalk has calculated that that Sirius is way further away from Earth than the moon is, the same way that the moon is way further away from Earth than the bathroom is.
Nothing. You just look good, that's all.
Hey, we'll be going after Hephaestus soon. You good with the plan?
I've already got the location of my assigned cauldron.
Good.
I heard you and Beta had a talk.
We did.
News travels fast.
It wasn't exactly a quiet conversation.
There were just things that needed to be said.
A healthy crop to those who clear the weeds between them, as the Utaru say.
You look like you have something on your mind.
We're going to war soon. And war is something I promised myself I'd left behind in the Red Raids. But the more of your data I go through, every voice I hear, every word I read from our ancient past, it makes me realize just how much life was given so that ours could flourish. Fighting for that gift, it's our responsibility. If we fail, it was all for naught.
Helps to know you're not alone.
For a moment there, you sounded like Varl.
I don't know what you're talking about. I should go.
As soon
All
as
right.
you intend to
Presumably,
leave for
Katalo
Gemini,
also has something to tell us. Hey, Katalo, I bet you. Yeah, I thought so.
Aloy, are you well?
Had a bit of an issue with Beta. It's better now, though.
Ah, I'm not surprised.
Really? Why not?
I once knew a warrior who discovered he had a brother late in life. It was deeply uncomfortable for him.
Did he ever get over it?
In time. But not before the two siblings nearly killed each other in a single combat challenge.
Ah. Well, at least I avoided that.
So
Any more
far.
thoughts about the mission ahead?
If I live, it will be in victory. If I die, it will be in battle. What matters most is that you achieve your objective.
I'll do my best. Think you're ready to put all your training to the test?
I am Tenakth. I am always ready.
I was born ready. My middle name is Ready.
I bet people are curious about that new arm of yours.
None more than our Quen ally, I assure you. She couldn't wait to take it apart and figure out how it works. I gave her the data I used to build the thing.
I just
Hoping
built it!
I would satisfy her curiosity instead.
Good luck with that. I should go get ready.
I await your orders.
Okay. Next destination is Gaia, unless we go and do a side quest. Let's do a main quest. I'm fairly confident that this is not the last quest in the game. So, this is after you missed me doing Arena. I did a bunch of Arena. You just weren't here for it. We started the stream with Arena. I completed the entire third tier? Fourth tier. I completed the fourth tier. I pantsed the Dreadwing.
Welcome back. Hello, Aloy.
Hey, Gaia. So, me and Beta. I guess you heard what happened.
Yes. I am continuously impressed by the complexity of human relationships. Despite the unpleasant circumstances that led to your quarrel, I am pleased to see you have both found an agreeable resolution.
Well, two heads are better than one, right?
Agreeable enough.
Yes, I believe so. Are you ready to depart for Cauldron Gemini? Or we can continue our conversation, if you like.
Our progress.
So, about Beta. I never really saw the difference between us until now. She's been through so much. Completely alone.
You have both endured many hardships. Different in almost every respect, yet equally remarkable. I like to think of you as two miracles, born of Elizabeth Sobek.
3, then. Let's not forget about you, Gaia. How's all of us settling in?
As soon as she arrived, Alva was eager to study the data in the archive. A particular file soon caught her attention. Information about a machine assistant devoted to keeping living spaces neat and orderly. I informed her that once I am empowered with the abilities of Hephaestus, I may be able to design such a machine.
I'm sure she'll like that. When I set out to find a way to bring you back, I never thought we'd be here, like this. Among friends.
They have all come a long way with their improvised educations. Varl has suggested that one day we might extend this model to more tribal inhabitants, once the biosphere has been stabilized.
Yeah, that's not such a bad idea. As long as you're the one running the lessons.
All right. I'm not ready, so I'm gonna
See you
back
later,
out for a
Gaia.
sec.
Until next time, Aloy.
Tabby, I commented on that chest spike last time. Yes, I am very concerned that Aloy, like, smokes her jaw on that chest spike all the time. Up. I want to clear some stuff here. Whoops. Quests. What I actually wanted to look for was cauldrons. So, cauldrons. We have Mu. We have Iota. We have Key, and we have Kappa. I guess I can't see the world map from here, can I? Tau is a story quest? Okay, so Tau is a story quest and Gemini is a story quest. Oh, the map does have layers. Oh, I didn't consider that the world map was down. There we go. That one's Mu. Mu. Latopolis. Which one was Tau? Filter only for cauldrons. Okay. Mu is there. Tau is supposed to be like right here. So is there an all on off? All right, now I'm just going to go to the walkthrough and read it. Okay, so Tau was the... All right, cool. So Tau was the Minerva Cauldron. So I have done this one. And it should be, like, right in this ballpark. It just doesn't show up on the screen anymore. All right, cool.
Hey, Gaia. It's me.
Hello, Aloy. Did you wish to continue our discussion?
Tell me about our progress. Wait, no. Back. Tell me about the old world.
So what will happen to this place while we're at Gemini?
All systems within this facility will continue to operate. As Minerva will no longer be masking this location, the facility will be exposed to detection. Though without my presence, it is unlikely to attract attention.
Let's hope so. So I found Thebes. What do you think Ted would have done if his life extension treatments had worked?
I mean, technically they did work.
He convinced himself it was his duty to guide future humans. Given the tribal nature of new humans, and his ability to use Omega clearance on the terraforming system, I imagine he would have convinced one or more tribes to worship him as their patriarchal deity.
Okay. Yep, glad that didn't happen.
No doubt he would have
Aside from Gaia
anointed
Prime and
himself
Thebes,
God.
There was one other underground facility that was sealed before the Pharaoh Plague reached it. Elysium. The place where Zero Dawn staff and their families went to live out their lives. Do you know what happened to it?
Elysium was designed to provide life support for 100 years. My data indicates the facility went offline well before then.
Oh no!
Did the Pharaoh Plague find them?
Unknown. My connection to the facility was abruptly severed.
The Feral Plague finding them is probably better than, like, starving/suffocating to death.
Okay, people. It's time to head out.
I'll get everyone together.
Hey, Aloy, look what I can do. Burb. Right. And that Sunwing is just like zeroes in on Beta and is like, screw you in particular.
All right, connections in place. Booting up.
Beta, Aloy. I am fully installed on this core and ready to connect to the Cauldron network.
It's good to hear your voice.
Beta's wearing sandals. Like flip-flops.
Errand, everyone. Fire your pulses and sound off.
I'm at my cauldron. This thingy, it's blinking. Did I do it right?
In position at my cauldron. My pulse generator is blinking also.
That means they're working. I'm in position and mine is too.
Mine as well.
Okay, radio silence until I give the all clear. Signing off. Gaia, let's cage the beast.
Connecting to the Cauldron network now.
Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime, activating Omega clearance.
This is definitely gonna work. There's gonna be no problems whatsoever.
Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime, activating Omega clearance.
There definitely aren't dozens
Initiating containment sequence.
of the founders.
Lock it down!
Terminating external connections.
It's working. It's got nowhere to go. Wait, what's that?
Malware detected. Attempting to compensate.
Listen here, Hephaestus.
That means machines are on their way. Get ready.
Here they come.
All right, what have we got to fight?
They're onto us.
What are you? Okay, but what is that? A behemoth? You're bigger and scarier. I'm more worried about you. I guess the behemoth is bigger and scarier, but I'm still more worried about this.
Stay back.
Ow. Rude. Double ow.
Get back.
There we go.
Over here, you.
Now we can put some damage on it.
Aloy, need a hand over here.
No, you don't. You're fine. You're good.
Come some arrows.
It's really angry.
Aloy, here's some ammo. Draw it away from Beta.
Ow!
Okay, better.
Stay back.
It really sounded like Varl said eat shit there.
That machine's in trouble.
Aloy, help!
Get back.
Uh-oh.
Over here, you.
If you don't want to show me your left side, that's fine. But
Aloy, need a
I
hand
do
over
want to
here.
shoot your container off.
Really angry.
Well worth it. Ow!
Draw it away from Beta. Stay back.
Okay, Behemoth's down.
For now. I better check on Beta and Varl.
They're fine. They can wait until I've searched all of these. There's loot to be had. Also, I could probably stand to bring the Ravager cannon up close. There we go. Good. Beta's still standing.
You two okay?
Still breathing.
Aloy, Hephaestus can't escape, but it must have fled. Deeper into the facility. I'll drive it back here. I'll get the cracked core fixed in the meantime. Keep her safe, Varl.
Okay, so where am I going? There's a door up there. So I guess we're going to the door. Ooh, that's a cavern. Don't want to go in there. All right, well, I wasn't really expecting this to actually be a cauldron delve, but
Force it out of wherever it's hiding.
I guess it
Make
is.
it retreat to the core.
Deactivate connection. No.
Don't, Hephaestus. I'll find another way over.
Festus, you jerk.
I'm patching
Idiot.
your focus feet. You should know there's a huge power draw coming from the next chamber. Thanks for the heads up. I'm almost there.
Oh, right. Those are... Pullcaster. Not arrows. Oh, that wasn't the way. Huh. Alright. Ah, this is the way.
It's some kind of production chamber. Festus is up to something, all right?
Okay, so this is...
What kind of machine is it trying to build? I don't know, but I'm gonna shut it down. I bet those
Okay, so it's building some kind of machine we've never seen before, which, it's like, GLaDOS here is building some sort of war machine. So I'm definitely gonna have to... fight something new. Okay, we can't activate the small supply cache. All right, so we're following the conveyors.
Engage machinery configuration.
Yeah, the AI that invents killer robots is trapped in a killer robot. Or in a killer robot factory. What could possibly go wrong?
Well, that doesn't sound good.
Nothing could possibly go wrong. Huh? Huh, wouldn't you know it? That's the first thing that's ever gone wrong.
Should be able to catch a ride on one of those metal carriers. Aloy, I've managed to rewire most of the components in the core, but the energy processor's cracked. Without a way to fabricate another, there's no way I can fix it. Okay.
Hey,
let me think.
Hey, Hephaestus!
What if you bypass the processor? Connect it to the power node. I think that could work. I think it could.
Okay, we've got a long leg and a leap lasher.
Just a little low. Okay. Now how to drive Hephaestus out of here? There should be a node you can override near the central platform. Thanks. Maybe I should deal with these machines first.
Drop. Bonk. Now let's shoot its ball off. Oh, an Apex Leap Lasher. Fancy.
Machines are making a beeline for another chamber. I better follow them.
Whoops. Now, where did the other Leap Lasher go?
They're looking for me.
Prepare. You must see Mark 8 and R.
Hi, friendo. Let's get chilly. Okay. I'm gonna loot these because I'm right here. Gotta replenish those resources. Make sure I stay topped up to craft more ammo.
Increase power output by 74%. Intruder, your calling is at hand.
Oh, great. More machines on the way. Beta! Hephaestus has locked me out of the node. Any ideas?
I'll see what I can do.
Okay. Grimhorns don't scare me. Leap lashers definitely don't scare me.
Structural analysis subroutine.
Not afraid of you. Alright. But I do still have to kill the Grimhorn. So where did it go? Hello, big robot. Where did you end up?
Analysis complete. 82%.
There he is.
That's it.
A little annoyed that the ice didn't stop him in his tracks. Whoops! Well, I guess we're fighting on your level now. Ow. I want that horn. Come on, break off.
There goes a piece.
Doink. Uh-oh.
I got them all.
I tapped into the core's network hub. I managed to disrupt Hephaestus' control of the node. You should be able to override it now.
There's the other horn.
Nice. Thanks.
See, a box. I wonder what's through this. Loot. Lots of loot. Go to the second cauldron chamber, which is
Sounds like
this
it
way.
led to another chamber.
Well, I'd better not get comfortable.
But it's so warm and cozy in there. I guess that hallway is probably the way I ultimately want to go, isn't it? Ooh, another purple box. We like purple boxes. Ow! Why am I getting... What? I guess that hallway is not where I'm going? Oh. Do I just get there by going back the way I came? Looks that way.
Great. Hephaestus covered the floor with lightning. I gotta find a way over it.
The floor is lava.
More machines keep coming. Please tell me you're getting close.
Yeah, I'm working on it. I've been smashing through a lot of machines on my side, too.
I guess Aaron's missing out.
Anyway, I'm making progress on the bypass.
All right, we're
but
going to the
I
left.
need something to hold the cycling module together.
Maybe a ligament from one of the machine carcasses?
Right? Or some luminous braiding.
And you could reinforce it with a conversion cylinder.
For increased connectivity. I think we can do this, Aloy.
Well, that's good. I'm glad you've had a turn of attitude. Oops. Not onto the lightning floor. And I want to go this way?
I gotta find a way past this shield.
How will I get past this shield?
Catch a ride on the rail. Go over the shield.
Catch a ride on the rail. Okay, so how do I get up there then?
Maybe there's a way over the shield.
That looks promising. Oh! A window I can smash. For loot. And some healing items. And a zip. Not zip?
There's an opening at the top of the shield.
I was expecting that to be a zip line. Because there's not anything running on this rail.
I can get into that chamber.
There we
and
go.
Over the shield. All right. I need to drive Hephaestus out of here.
Hi there, what are you?
Got it.
Uh-oh. Wow, all right. Oops! I hit the spike snout. That's gotta have pissed it off. Got this. Got this. Okay. And now we're here. Oh, we got friends incoming.
Oh, here we go again.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. I'll try to get your access back.
Ow! Not cool.
A moment before.
Array K2.
I feel like I'm probably gonna blow it up, yeah. whether I intended to or not. Hey, a purple box. Hi there. You're just a random claw strider. Oh, you're a machine unknown. Oh god. Come on. Okay, I got it. What does it say it is? Apex Claw Strider. Now that I know who you are, I can just kill you and feel good about it.
There. Node access restored. Now you can
Collect all
override
the
it.
things.
Good work.
All right, let's go do the override. Eventually.
Purge imminent. Retreating to construction bay 1.
Okay. Festus is running out of places to hide.
Aloy? I just registered a huge energy surge back in the production chamber.
Yeah, that's
Something
expected.
Big is happening.
Here too. Everything's glowing.
Machine Festus was building. It must have finished it.
It's powerful. Whatever
Okay, which way am I going?
it is. I'm almost done with the core repairs. Should we come to you? Maybe I could distract the machine if...
No.
Uh-oh.
Stay where you are.
They're in trouble.
Handling the machine's my job.
Okay. Be safe.
All right, what am I going to end up fighting now? A slaughter spine. Well, okay. That could have been way worse.
I should scan it first. Those things on its legs are glowing. I think it's charging up. There, that did something.
Ooh. Awkward.
It's charging up again.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Don't miss the obvious weak points. No, no! Oh, no!
It finished charging. It's covered in plasma.
Ooh, 636 damage!
It's done.
You did it!
Hell yeah.
There should be one more node to override.
Good. Stand by. I'm sending Hephaestus back to you.
How am I doing that? Where's the doohickey? Doohickeys this way. Hello, Doohickey.
No more hiding, Hephaestus!
Got it! Hephaestus is back in the core!
Make sure it stays there.
Yay,
I'm heading
us.
And then we can
Okay,
start the
now I have to remember how to get back.
Because of you, Beta. I'm glad you came along.
This way.
And you, Varl. We couldn't have done any of this without you.
Right back at you, Aloy.
Alright, so what terrible nonsense have they gotten themselves into that I'm gonna have to rescue them from now? Hey team, you still here? You still alive?
Aloy, the bypass is done. The core is stable. Hephaestus is 100% contained. And we better get started with the merge. It's all set up. Gaia, establish the link, please.
Done.
All right, 1 hour and 35 minutes to go. Sorry, 4 hours and 35 minutes to go.
Okay, to complete the merge, we need to excise Hephaestus' malicious code. Carefully.
Aloy is now suddenly a elite hacker. It does help when there's the red code and the blue code, right?
Aloy, look.
Okay, it's a Sunwing. Well, that's not friendly. Hey guys.
Hello, redundant copy. You cost us quite a lot of time.
Oh, that'll be how I can fly now. I can override them and fly them.
Get Beta.
That'll do it.
Bug while you're
Splat.
Ooh.
Get behind me.
Well, this is a little one-sided.
Screwing around.
Varl's super dead here. Varl's not surviving this.
We're having fun, right?
They spent all this time. Yeah.
Finally. Tilda, get Gaia and Hephaestus ready for transport. Tilda!
I failed.
Hush. All is not lost.
Tilda! What the hell are you doing? Stop her!
Yeah, what is she doing?
I can't even see her!
Thank you, Tilda Swinton.
Beta. Varl. Where am I?
Ah, you're awake. You took quite a hit when Gerard attacked you.
Okay, but why is Tilda still
I imagine
alive?
you must still be in a great deal of pain. I can assure you that we are safe. The others can't detect us here.
You mean the other Zeniths? You must be Tilda.
I wasn't sure if Beta would have told you about me.
Where is she?
Alive. And while she isn't where she wants to be, not in urgent danger. We must discuss how to get her back, of course, after you've shaken off the cobwebs. When you're ready, take the stairs down the hall and come see me. In the meantime, I'll make breakfast.
Breakfast? Okay.
It's time to have a snack. All right, I'm going to take a moment. I'll be right back. This seems like a good break point for me to cycle fluids, so hang tight. Be back in a second. Alrighty, hello again. Let's have breakfast. Wait, hold on.
What was all this for? Some kind of survival bunker? What is this?
Just
Oh, we're in Elysium, aren't we?
Rescued and stored here just before I went off-world. Take a look, if you like. I'm curious to hear your impressions.
My friend is dead. Beta and Gaia are gone, and you want me to look at old paintings?
And sculptures.
Don't be so quick to dismiss the comfort we can find in art, or the insight we might gain. My favorite pairing on the left is woman reading a letter by Vermeer, a true master. And on the right is a forgery, woman reading music, which fooled experts into believing it was a priceless original. Early in my career, I became fascinated with such deceptions. Eventually, I developed scanning software that could detect fakes with unparalleled accuracy.
Is that how you made enough money to buy your way onto the Odyssey?
Oh no. I made my real fortune later.
Woman listening to lo-fi hip-hop beats, Corbo says. That's a good
Celine
joke.
and Endymion. She's the goddess of the moon, whereas he's a simple shepherd. Beside her is the god of love, Cupid.
So she's sneaking.
Oh, there are multiple conversations for each
More like
piece.
visiting him in secret. The torch that Cupid bears represents Celine's undying infatuation with him. Though the two must remain apart, her love will forever burn.
And why can't Celine and Endymion be together?
Celine took a vow of chastity, promising to never take a lover. So when she fell in love with Endymion, she could only visit him at night while he slept.
But then wouldn't she be breaking that vow?
Think of it as a forbidden love. Though circumstance keeps them apart, still they find a way to come together, however briefly.
Aren't Celine and Endymion cold?
Perhaps we should move on to another piece.
That's a good line.
Why do you keep the forgery?
I've always enjoyed studying the two side by side. Both painters capture light, color, and perspective. But what makes one a masterpiece and the other simply an imitation?
The forgery looks... sharper?
Good eye. The details are crisp. The contrast bold. It tells us more, and yet we feel less.
What's in the letter?
Who can say? What does the painting tell you?
She's... concerned? Whatever's written in the letter troubles her?
I like there's a patrol slowly moving east, or so slowly moving west along the, or no, it is east, along the compass there.
Why go through so much effort to make a fake masterpiece?
The forger initially painted under his own name, but found little success. His work was considered unremarkable. But when he took on the guise of Vermeer, suddenly it was celebrated as extraordinary.
But it was a lie. And he knew it.
Sometimes we struggle to glean what is real and imagined, even within ourselves. The irony of these two is that Vermeer died in obscurity. He had no idea his work would become some of the most precious, most copied, most preserved pieces in all history.
All right, well, we know writers who use subtext.
This is Rembrandt painting Jeremiah, a man in mourning.
Mourning what?
His home. The ancient city of Jerusalem. He foresaw its impending doom, but could do nothing to prevent it. So instead, he saved its treasures from destruction, just as I saved these works. You could say we're kindred spirits.
About Jeremiah. If he knew his home would be destroyed, why didn't he save the people? Why save those relics?
He tried, but no one would listen to his warning, so he saved what he could.
But how did he know?
He was a prophet. He saw an army invade and destroy the city in a vision.
So it's more like he calculated which side would win a battle.
What matters is that he was right in the end. If not for him, all those wonders would have been lost forever. At least this way, some part of his world survived. You know what I like the most about this piece? Even though he's the sole survivor, his home in ruins, left with only the remnants of his world. The light keeps the shadows at bay.
There's still hope.
Precisely. Take as long as you like.
All right, so that's it for that one.
A portrait of the painter, Rembrandt's son Titus, depicted in the habit of a monk.
I don't get it. Why would someone like you, with infinite resources, care about this painting of a boy in a hood?
It's not the image itself, but the feeling it conveys. The face is bright and defined, but his eyes are downcast, heavy with misfortune. And the background seems to swallow all light. The painting is infused with a sense of loss.
I guess I understand how the painter feels.
Works of art such as these can often cause us to look inwards at our own lives. I'm sorry about your friend. Had I been able to intervene, I would have. But the risk of losing you as well was too great.
Everything went by in a blur. I couldn't get to him.
You know, long before holograms and focus recordings, people relied on art to memorialize their loved ones. Because of works like this painting, their lives are immortalized. Rembrandt had 4 children by his wife. All but Titus died shortly after she gave birth to them. She passed not long after that. Titus became the only family Rembrandt had.
Which is why he painted him this way.
Indeed. Then tragedy struck again. Disease claimed Titus at 26. It's almost as if Rembrandt painted the future, closing in on him. Rembrandt actually painted several portraits of Titus, but this one has always been my favorite. It's honest.
What do you mean?
In others, Titus was portrayed in brighter, livelier states, but here, Rembrandt allows himself to express his true feelings. Sorrow, fear, hope, love, laid bare on canvas for all time. I see this one resonates deeply with you.
Okay, moving right along. Did I miss one? No, I didn't miss one. Okay, this is the next one.
Rembrandt's The Night Watch, by far.
Wait, you have two Rembrandts?
Painting my homeland ever produced. It was commissioned to honor a militia made up of influential citizens.
I guess you must have been an influential citizen.
In my day. But not as influential as you've been in this new world.
The militia. They look disorganized.
Where others painted such scenes in a stiff and stationary manner, Rembrandt chose to show them in action, preparing to march. He wanted them to feel alive. You can almost hear the commotion.
Who's the girl in the painting?
She's a strange one, isn't she? Bathed in light, though no one is paying attention to her. Many believe she's a symbol of the militia. A physical manifestation of their spirit, if you will.
But she's not real?
What's real in a painting? She's meant to represent the militia's virtue and victory. But I like to think they underestimate her. She looks as if she's seen something. What does she know? What secrets does she keep? There's so much detail to take in, isn't there?
All right. Further painting.
The Gust. By Willem van de Velde, the most famous of his many maritime paintings.
A ship crossing into the unknown. I guess you're familiar with that.
Indeed, which is why I appreciate this composition in particular. Though waves and wind threaten to destroy the ship, it perseveres, clinging to the light even as darkness closes in all around it.
Where is the ship going?
To a faraway land, most likely. My ancestors used ships like these to explore the world, sometimes at great cost.
What were they looking for?
Anything of value. They were traders willing to face unknown dangers to make their fortunes. But no matter how far they went, they always turned their sails home.
So this Van de Velde only painted ships?
It was his specialty.
I got 2 skill points.
Of his father, Willem the Elder. The two had quite a journey of their own, taking them all the way to the court of a foreign kingdom.
Did they ever come home?
No, but eventually their lives worked it. Take your time.
Oh. Get ourselves a cup.
Stunning, isn't it? Paintings weren't the only masterpieces of my people's golden age. This is Van Vianen's lidded ewer, molded from a single sheet of silver.
What was it for?
How like Elizabeth you are. Function over form. Its practical purpose was less important than its meaning. Van Vianen created it in honor of his late brother, who himself was a famous silversmith.
A memorial?
Yes. Such beauty from sorrow.
If this ewer was a memorial, how did you end up with it?
As the Pharaoh swarm closed in, my homeland's greatest museum gave it to me, along with many other works, in the hope that I could preserve them. A masterpiece like this was too important to lose to history. I even considered bringing it with me off-world to ensure its safety.
Why didn't you?
I took a calculated risk. This vault seemed more secure than the unknowns of space. Besides, I thought someday I might return. A long life, after all, has its advantages. Now, lo and behold, here I am. Exquisite, isn't it?
That's pretty nice.
A lot of weight on his shoulders. I know the feeling. I should move on.
Okay, so we don't get dialogue from these.
She's pulling out her own hair. Out of madness, out of grief. It's hard to watch her suffer. I should move on.
Okay. Right along. Can't see anything in there. Hi, I was promised waffles.
There you are. Feeling better?
How did you find us? At the cauldron? And what did you do to everyone right before I passed out?
All business, I see. Well, suffice it to say we were keeping a very close eye on Hephaestus, knowing we would need it at some point. Your ruse didn't fool us, and as for my little trick, it was an overload of the senses, accompanied by an energy discharge. Gerard and Eric were only momentarily disoriented due to their shields, but it rendered you unconscious while I got you out. Perhaps some breakfast might steady you a bit?
Okay, but also, do you mind just telling me what's going on?
This was your house. The one you recreated for Beta, in the data channel you shared.
How perceptive of you. Please, this way.
After everything your people have done, you think I'm just gonna sit down and have a chat with you?
They're not my people. They never were, and especially not now.
You shot off into space with them, and lived with them for 1,000 years before coming back. So what made you suddenly turn on them?
Quite simply, this.
My old focus. You repaired it? But that means you've seen
incredible things. What you've accomplished in 2 decades of life.
I shot a lot of machines.
Haven't even come close. I'm sorry if I invaded your privacy, but I had to. In order to understand. To be enlightened. You truly are Elizabeth's blood. With her drive, her sense of mission, her integrity. Watching all this shamed me for the company that I've kept. Having seen it, all I want is to help you.
even if it means stopping your friends.
Especially so.
That guy Doy, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel.
There. That's better. Now, we must recover Beta and Gaia at all costs. By now, you must know that Gerard intends to use Gaia to reboot the Earth's biosphere.
Yeah, we figured that out.
Remaking this world to specifications that would only suit us immortals. This process will kill every living thing on the planet. He calls it a clean install.
Not if I stop him first.
Not if we do. And once he and the others are gone, we can work together to fulfill Elizabeth's dream. I'm sure Beta told you that there's a build of the Apollo database on board our ship. A complete collection of human knowledge. With that and Gaia, we could do everything Elizabeth wanted. Heal the biosphere, educate the people of this world, uplift them. Create the world she imagined.
Let's not get
I'm
ahead
sure
of
that
ourselves.
won't be politically fraught,
From what
even
I've
a little
seen,
bit.
Your friends are invincible.
I do wish you would stop calling them my friends. And they're not invincible. In fact, a friend of yours has found a way to defeat them.
Silence.
Oh, he's been a busy bee, building an army powerful enough to crash through Gerard's precious base.
Yeah. Regala and her rebels.
Even now she's preparing a final march on the Tenakth capital. When she wins, she'll have the entire tribe under her control. Hundreds of warriors and machines to throw at the base. She's been duped. They'll all perish, of course. But it should be enough to break Gerard's defenses and allow Silence to kill him. Along with all the others.
Using the new weapon he's developed.
Yes, he's found a way to circumvent our shields. Truly an exceptional man. He's planned for everything. Except you and me. You see, while his army is battering down Gerard's doors, you and I will sneak in through a back way. One that only I know about. While Silence and my friends are busy battling each other, we'll take back Beta and Gaia. I told you I want to help you. I mean it.
I'm not in much of a position to trust or to not trust you. I don't really have a choice here.
My old focus. How did you find it, let alone repair it?
When we encountered you at the Hades Proving Lab, Gerard saw you as a redundancy. I knew better. You were a revelation. After your dramatic escape, bravo, by the way. Gerard and Eric assumed you were dead and gave up the hunt. I wasn't so sure. When the others were busy, I returned to the lab and searched for any trace of you. That's when I found this little treasure. Not easy to repair, but certainly worth the effort. As I watched your life unfold, you were like a splash of color on a worn canvas. What Liz was, and more.
Did you show it to the others?
Of course not. It was your actions that inspired me to defy them. It's worth noting that if I hadn't found it and watched its contents, I wouldn't have known to save you at the cauldron. You'd be dead.
So I should be grateful?
If you like.
Oh god, she's gonna stand up and walk around and then come back to the table with every line of dialogue.
So you know all about me. What about you?
What would you like to know?
Well, start with your life on Earth.
When I was 8, terrorists flooded my home city. Thousands drowned, my parents included. I was one of the few who survived. My guardian sent me to boarding school. Among my peers, I was the strange girl, the orphan to be avoided. All because of circumstances beyond my control.
Oh. So we're a lot alike, huh?
Aren't we? You were an outcast. But you didn't let that stop you from getting what you needed. Neither did I. I climbed my way out of desolation and used my wits to build a fortune. First, from the technical analysis of art and the detection of forgeries. Profitable expertise in those days. But as it turned out, the software I developed was even more useful for counterintelligence. From there, it was only a short step to gathering extremely valuable intelligence on my own.
You were a spy?
More like a service one could turn to for
It's the information broker.
I had to remain anonymous, of course, to protect my privacy. But
Hi,
despite
Liara.
that anonymity, Far Zenith inevitably sought me out.
What happened when Far Zenith approached you?
They painted an irresistible vision of humanity's future. One where we need not fear illness or death, where we explored the furthest reaches of the stars and thrived. It was only later that I realized that they only intended to bequeath this future to the rich and powerful. By the time I finally figured it out, the walls were closing in, Pharaoh's machines were devouring the earth. So I accepted Far Zenith's invitation to a berth on the Odyssey. I wanted Liz to come, but she had nobler plans, as you well know.
So you didn't know the other Zeniths were monsters until it was too late?
I knew some of them were, certainly. It wasn't until we were off-planet that I understood the true scope of their greed. I was grateful to simply be alive, but the others became obsessed with a kind of effortless immortality. They built a colony where machines serviced their every need, where any memory or fantasy could be endlessly savored in virtual reality. It wasn't life. It was stultifying, a pampered dream state. As the decades passed, I withdrew more and more, alone yet again, but this time with eons to consider my mistakes. Now, finally, having met you, I feel like I have a second chance.
To do what?
Help you, of course. To fulfill Liz's dream, which isn't so different from Far Zenith's original vision. A better future for humanity.
Hello, Raiders! Welcome, everybody. Just for the record, if you're only just joining us, we are, like, deep in a lore dump from late in the game here in Horizon Forbidden West. So if you are spoiler sensitive, there's gonna be big spoilers. So just be warned. They are unavoidable. We are in the middle of a narrative sequence. So so just be aware. But hello, Raiders. Welcome. Come on in and say hello. Thank you, Heather. Hopefully you had a good time playing Kirby's Epic Yarn this evening. Hopefully it was good. I'll give you all a moment to settle. But chat, if you are new to the channel, please hit the follow button. And if you don't know who Heather is, you should go follow at twitch.tv/LunarJade. Heather obviously playing Kirby's Epic Yarn at the moment, but plays all sorts of fun games. So please go and follow Heather. Symphonic Lolita followed, so thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. All right. There's an ad about to run, so I'm going to run the ad, and then we will carry on. And that is how we will give you a little break before the story starts. But everybody hang tight. We're going to carry on here in a moment, but an ad is about to run, so please hang tight. Anyhow, ad running, AMA. Hi, Meg. Oh, I didn't go on a break.
Oh.
But that's not going to stop me.
Okay.
Yes. Meg made cookies and just brought me a spoonful of cookie dough. I am blessed. It might even be a little too cinnamony.
So, as it bakes, it's less cinnamon. But I put in extra cinnamon. Oh well.
It's got lots of cinnamon in it. Can confirm, lots of cinnamon.
Good.
This has turned into a mukbang. Damn, my pretty says instantly critiques getting Spoon to lick pave the save. Meg asked. In this household, we give each other honest feedback.
We do. It's good. I value that about her. Otherwise, I'd keep making it the same way.
Thank you, dear. Yum. Okay, ad's over, so we're going to continue.
You said Beta is not in urgent danger, so what are the Zeniths doing to her?
Putting her to work. Merging Hephaestus with Gaia. A difficult, time-consuming task, as I'm sure you know. They will compel her if need be. But her life is not in danger. She's the only one who can do it.
Because you people made her to be nothing but a tool.
Gerard's idea, not mine. They always viewed me with suspicion when I attempted any form of kindness towards her. That's why I created the data channel. A virtual place where we could speak in peace.
All right, let's talk about the data
this
channel.
You shared with Beta. None of the other Zeniths ever found out about it.
Gerard believes he's the most cunning of all of us. Even after 1,000 years, he still can't imagine that I would outwit him. The channel allowed me to interact with Beta away from their mistrustful eyes. It offered us a chance to be ourselves.
Until you cut off all contact.
Yes, though it pained me. I was worried that our meetings would do her more harm than good.
She felt like you tossed her aside.
I was afraid the others would find out and punish her. She may not have had the comforts of friendship anymore, but at least I ensured she was safe. I know it seems harsh, but you must believe that her well-being has always been paramount to me.
Well, it's Time Warner to me.
Why did you make the data channel look like this place?
I built this house as a shelter to weather any storm. A safe place. Not just for me, but for the art stored below. Cultural artifacts of incalculable value. Truly some of the greatest achievements of human civilization.
And you wanted Beta to see them?
Yes. Her upbringing was so cold and technical. I thought if she could experience Vermeer and Rembrandt, it would bring something else into her life. A heritage every bit as valuable as the scientific and technical data being drummed into her. I'm sorry I had to cut off contact, but I'll never regret.
If only Ted Farrow had taken a humanities class.
She needed its shelter even more than I did.
Beta told me your colony was destroyed. That you came back to Earth because you had nowhere else to go.
It's true. After we reached our destination, a planet in the Sirius star system, we spent decades building a new home. The physical constraints of Earth, the boundaries of mortality, gone. To think of what we could have done with it. It might have been a utopia. Instead, we stagnated, absorbed in effortless comforts and virtual realities. It took a cataclysm to finally yank us out of our stupor.
What happened?
A massive geological event. We knew of instabilities in the planet core, but we underestimated them. By the time the collapse was upon us, it was too late to stop it. Only a few of us made it to the ship in time. We set course for Earth, the only safe harbor left to us.
Which you decided to make unsafe for anyone else.
Not me. Gerard. He believes it's better to wipe the canvas clean than work around the smudges. No more
You maybe
primitive tribes,
you
no
maybe
more
wanted to
combat
word that
machines,
differently.
only a blank slate to do with as he pleases. But we will stop him. All we have to do is get into that base.
What exactly is your plan to sneak into the Zenith base?
We will make use of a lesson I learned from an early age. Always know your exits. In this case, a place where Gerard's new construction meets the ancient foundation, a passage that only I can access. When Silence flings his army at the base, we will enter through this back door, bypassing most of the fighting. The distraction will provide us with a window in which to rescue Beta and Gaia.
Once we're inside the base, where
Get
will
your
we find
story
Gaia?
straight. Is it a window or a back door?
Here in the command center. By then, Gaia will have been reunited with all of its subordinate functions, including Hephaestus.
What about the alpha build of Apollo on your ship?
A simple matter of recovery once the others have been dealt with. With that in hand, we'll have everything we need to make this world as it should be.
How do you know about Silence's plan?
He isn't the only one adept at spyware.
You hacked his focus?
No, he's too careful for that. But his subordinates? Not so much. He gave additional focuses to the tribals he branded the Sons of Prometheus.
The ones working with Regala.
By tapping their focuses, I learned about most of his dealings. The distribution of override technology, the arming of Tanakh rebels, and the secret pact with Regala to attack Gerard's base.
Silence should have offered better
How
fish
did you
training.
come up with a weapon that can take down your shields?
That's the one thing I haven't been able to figure out, but however he did it, I'm quite certain it will work. With it and the Tanakh army, victory seems to be within his grasp. Such a shame he'll be disappointed.
Regala's only interested in killing Hikaru and waging war on the Karja. What does she have to gain by attacking Zeniths?
It's the price she must pay for her war. Without the ability to override machines, her little rebellion would have languished in the desert.
So she trades with the Sons of Prometheus. Machines to help her overthrow Hikaru.
In exchange for an assault on the base. Pride has deluded her into thinking she can actually survive such a battle. And all without ever knowing who the Sons of Prometheus really answer to. Yet for all of Silence's brilliance, still he underestimates you. That blind spot is what will allow us to take Beta and Gaia right out from under him.
While hundreds of Tanakh are cut down outside. So you knew Elizabeth. What was she like?
Liz was everything she was. I see in you. And more. Your ingenuity, your determination, your moral compass. You've managed to distill her greatest qualities and make them your own.
I'm not asking about me. Tell me about Elizabeth. What was she really like?
The honest answer is that I don't actually know. For all the time that I spent with her, she always kept a part of herself locked away. It was like that from the moment we met.
So when you met Elizabeth, she was what? Distant? Aloof?
Not aloof. Not exactly. It was a summit in Paris about machine learning, a touchy subject in those days, because regulatory authorities were just starting to clamp down on AIs. Liz gave the keynote address. She had already achieved great renown for her work in automated environmental reclamation. But in her address, she was just starting to imagine the next step, an AI-driven system that wouldn't just act on its programming, but actually take responsibility for its sphere of influence.
To care about life, not just follow orders.
Revolutionary stuff. I was fascinated. And I wanted to meet her for a long time. I watched her after her talk. She had spoken with such moral authority, such empathy. But after that, she retreated. I could tell she felt uncomfortable with all of her admirers. It was as if giving the talk had cost her something. I didn't want to be a pest, so I planned my approach carefully.
Uh-huh.
So how did you finally approach Elizabeth after her talk?
I picked the right moment. The morning of the next day, right as she came back to the conference, she had just had her coffee. She was fresh, rested. It was like she had braced herself for the onslaught of colleagues. I asked if I could walk with her, then put forth a question about her talk that I thought was intelligent. Her answer made me realize it wasn't, but she was very welcoming, almost as if we were previously acquainted. It was only halfway through the conversation that I realized she knew exactly who I was. It was quite a shock to me. My business was trafficking in secrets, and I took great pains to protect my anonymity. So that was Liz, perpetually one step ahead. I came to view our meeting as a metaphor for our friendship. She always seemed to know me far better than I knew her.
I guess I know the feeling.
All right, well, we have only one more option here.
First Varl, now Hikaru and the Tenakth. Your plan would wipe out an entire tribe. There has to be another way.
We are in an admittedly desperate situation, but I assure you there isn't. Remember Zero Dawn. Elizabeth's sacrifice. Sometimes many have to die for a new world to grow.
That's the same thing What's-His-Butt would say.
Wait. The data channel. It still exists, doesn't it? I need you to open it. Let me talk to Beta.
Impossible. We might be detected.
It's worth the risk. There is another way, one where the Tenakth survive.
But we won't. If the others...
If you want to help, open it.
Wait, it imprints over the actual house?
What are they doing to her?
Virtual reality dissociation. The manual merge of Hephaestus will take hours upon hours of tedious micromanagement. If she resists the work, they run simulations to induce feelings of isolation and despair.
Beta, can you hear me? You're alive. They're watching me. I can't hold up this extra protection for long. You should have killed me. No. No, look at me. I'm coming for you. I promise, okay? I just need you to hold out a little while longer and work on the merge. Then I think it can be done. contact again when it's time. Can you hold on?
As long as I know you're coming for me, I can endure anything.
All right. I did as you asked. Now I think you need to tell me what you're planning.
I'm going to take Silent's army away. I don't need it. Only the weapon he made to penetrate your shields.
And how do you propose to get it? Ask him nicely?
Without Regala and her rebels, he won't have a choice. We'll be his only option.
Yes, let's play Silence.
What did you tell her?
That is between me and my sister. Will be Silent's only option for crashing that base. I'll tell you the rest later. But first, there are a couple of things I have to do.
Oh. And what are those?
Lay my friend to rest. And then I'm going to use the override that Beta gave me at Gemini to put an end to Regala's rebellion. From the air.
Wait. Since you insist on doing things your way, I know of something that will truly help you make a grand entrance with the Tenakth.
Uh-huh.
The ancient Horus Titans still possess electromagnetic energy cells as part of their arsenal. Drop one of those on Regala's army and they'll receive quite a surprise.
Okay, so we have to go get an electromagnetic energy cell.
I'll come to your base if you manage to bring Silence to the table.
Not if. When. Erend, are you there?
Aloy!
Where am I at present? Like, what physical location am I at? There, okay.
Aloy, is that really you?
Yeah, it's me. Where's everyone else?
We're all... we're back at base. What happened?
It might be easier to explain in person. I'll try to join you there when I can.
Okay. We'll wait here for you. It's good to hear your voice, Aloy.
Still alive. Okay, what have we got down there? Hippos? Hippos. Oh, there's a green shine cluster there, apparently. Tide Ripper here. Alright, let's go exploring, I guess. Is there anything around this house for me to look at? Oh. Aha! All right. New data point. Sterling Malkeith's YCITT Enigma. Data corrupted. All the markings of the next big thing. A much ballyhooed acquisition from an art historian turned technologist, no less. Bleeding edge science and a great narrative to boot. The application was called YCITT after young Christ in the Temple, a well-known Vermeer forgery. By creating perfect holographic scans of individual layers of a painting and comparing them to a vast library of artistic works, it was able to identify fakes with an unprecedented level of accuracy. But it was clear to Sterling executives that the program's ability to match and identify patterns had broad applications outside of the art world. As a tool for security, counter-surveillance, or digital authentication, it would prove just as revolutionary as it had in its intended role, which is why they were willing to sign a 9-figure agreement for it, blasting news of the deal to every outlet in the tech media. 2 years later, the project collapsed in a chaotic jumble of lawsuits, recriminations, and accusations of sabotage. So what went wrong? Who was responsible? And most importantly, what happened to the underlying technology, which by all accounts was far more powerful than the vaporware label applied by disgraced executives, data corrupted. Okay, what else have we got in here? Ancient supply box.
Just to let you know, I'm now patched into your focus network.
Great. I take it the other Zeniths can't hear us?
Of course not. And they don't know about your base either, in case you were wondering.
Okay, can't open that door.
I sent you data on the Horus energy cells you can use against Regala's forces. Reach out to me when you're ready to acquire one.
Understood.
Okay. Nothing to get down here. Give one more quick poke around in the living room. In the garage. You know, that's a good question. Where's the garage pointing? Okay, the garage is pointing inland. Okay, so there's a flower there, so it's just a question of how I get to that flower. Drop to ledge, drop to ledge. There we go. Drop to ledge again. There it is.
That should do it.
Chest 1. Chest 2. What do you mean luck? What do you mean lucky? There's nothing lucky about exploring the problem space. Okay, so now I need to figure out what the next thing to do is. The Wings of the Ten. Aloy has a plan to end Regala's rebellion, defeat the Zeniths, and rescue Beta and Gaia, but first she must reunite with her companions and lay a dear friend to rest. Side. Okay. I have to complete Wings of the Ten. So I guess that's what we're doing. Oh! All right, try that again. Oh, why did I come to this side? I meant to go to the other side. door.
When you're wounded, you have to strike back. Draw blood.
Hey! Can't I get 1 damn minute to mourn my friend?
Regala is going to slaughter my tribe to overthrow Hikaru. The Zeniths have Beta and Gaia. We can't sit around wallowing in our losses.
Kotallo's right. We must fight.
Oh, all right. So what are we gonna do, huh? Take on all of Regala's rebels?
Not to mention the Zeniths. What can we even do? Throw ourselves at their base?
Something like that.
I've got a plan.
So...
After we lost contact with you, we regrouped and went to Gemini. What happened? The recording we found on Varl's focus cut off when that Zenith Eric...
The Zeniths were tracking Hephaestus. When Gaia trapped it in Gemini, they knew where we were. After Varl tried to stop them. They took Beta and Gaia. I only survived because one of the Zeniths turned against the others to save me.
One of them? Well... at least we didn't lose you too. So what do we do now?
We're going to defeat the Zeniths. And get Beta and Gaia back. But first, we're going to stop Regala.
How?
Back in Gemini, Beta gave me a gift. There's something I need to do first to make it work, but it could put an end to the bloodshed.
Word is, Regala's readying her army for an all-out assault on the Grove. I need to be there.
I know. Go. Stand with Hikaru. And keep an eye on the sky.
Strike true as the 10.
The rest of you, whatever preparations you need to make, upgrades, resupplies, get on it. It won't be long before we take the fight to the Zeniths.
We'll be ready, Aloy. And when you're ready, meet me outside the east exit. I'd like to have a word in private.
My nose is itchy.
Even when things are darkest, you're the flame that lights the way forward.
Just tell me one thing. Am I gonna get to smash up a bunch of Zenith bastards?
We all are.
Good.
Before I do anything else, I should check on Zoe. It sounded important.
Okay, but more important is getting all these supplies. And probably raiding my trunk. Do I have a resupply trunk in this room? I do, okay. Okay, Zoe, you're this way.
Can't let the cold distract me.
Oh, there's Tao.
Over here, Aloy.
Hi.
We would come out here to tend to the garden. Sometimes I needed fresh air. Other times we would simply sit and watch the sunrise. So when we returned from Gemini, it seemed fitting that he be laid to rest here. Now he can always look out at Plainsong and... further east, to the Nora Sacred Lands.
He would have liked that.
He often spoke of his sister, Bala. He said she used to gather her favorite golden blooms and tie them to her spear. Their mother called it useless, but Bala was stubborn.
Yeah, she seemed like that.
It wasn't easy. But I tracked down the flower. Gathered its seeds. As verdant limbs wither, roots rot in snow, still the sea rises, as certain as stone. From death follows new life. So it is with the land. And so it is with us.
What a surprise!
I'm with child, Aloy. I was going to tell him when he got back from Gemini. Instead, one day, I'll bring our child here. We'll sit among the blooms and watch the sunrise.
I never got to tell him. To thank him. For saving my life, sure, but also... for not giving up on me.
He always knew.
Goodbye, Varl. I promise to look after them. I'll try to visit again when I can. But for now, I need to go to the fabrication terminal to install the new override on my spear. Then I'll use it on a sunwing and get ready for an entrance Regala will never forget.
Okay, let's go learn our override. Override station is this way.
Oh no, I got enough trouble with the Starro kicking my ass.
Ooh, it's gold. Craft override, no cost.
Override installed. Now to find a sunwing. I think there are some roosting at the top of the mountain.
All right, well, let's go chase a sunwing.
Okay, I need to find a sunwing to override. Better head
Up to the top of the mountain. But what if we wanted a bat? Well, I can't override a bat.
Good. There are sunwings up here. We'll have to approach them quietly. Stuff for the stash.
I say as I run directly towards them at high speed. You're mine now.
Got it. Whoa.
Yeah, it's Avatar now.
This is it. I'm in the air.
Hey, flying mount. Whee. And now the game truly... To perform a barrel roll!
Whoa. Head rush.
Do a barrel roll!
Hilda, I'm in the air.
Then you'll want to pick up an energy cell on one of the ancient Horus Titans. But first you must send out a pulse to activate them. I've sent you the necessary software. To deploy it, you'll have to override one of the communication machines you refer to as Tallnecks. There's one in the middle of the desert that should do nicely.
On it.
Oh, I'm leaving the play area, really? Oh, it's sending me directly to the Tallneck. How do I use the boost to get through?
There's a Tallneck. Need to get on top of its head.
Okay, circle to slow down and hover in
I
place.
know how to land this thing. Made it. Just got over it. Okay, Tilda. I've overridden the Tallneck.
Aha!
Good. And the energy cells are now primed. Simply pick one up on a Horus. The nearest one should be northwest of your position. Dropping it on Regala's machine should produce quite a spectacle.
Thanks for the assist.
I told you, I want to help.
Alright, so tap left and right to select the Sunwing call. Tap down to use the Sunwing call. If you have an overridden Sunwing, using the Sunwing call will summon it to your current position. Okay. You say I might want to stop here?
Whoa! I'm gonna have to get used to that.
Alright, well, I mean, I guess I can take your word for it. Can I even get off? I don't think I can. I also cannot land until I finish the quest. All right. Well, then I am locked in. I certainly don't want to quit without a save. PS5 has suspend, yes, but they sometimes close your game on you. Oh. There's my unknown rebel outpost. Yes, we live here now, sadly. Whatever. They built this whole big set piece. The least we can do is finish it.
There's the energy cell. Right on the Titan's back.
Pick up.
Got the cell. Now onto the grove.
Okay.
Tallneck should have reactivated all the energy cells in the region. I should be able to pick up more from the horse I fly to. It'll be useful, even after I deal with Rebella.
Let's go. How far am I headed? Alright. I'm probably headed towards that smoke. That seems pretty likely.
Alright, here we go.
That's it? That's the whole army?
Morgala's inside.
No, Battle Grandma!
It's all over, Chaplain.
I gotta drop it now. Here it goes.
I guess technically that's Battle Mom. Ultra kill.
Is that... It's Aloy. She flies on the wings of the tank.
Oh, you're right, it was her grandson.
Push through!
Surely Hikaru can handle this one guy all on his own.
End of the line, Hikaru. Now on your knees, and I'll give you the death you didn't have the spine to give me.
They're down! The machines!
Why did you retreat to this obvious, like, obviously indefensible position?
Enough bloodshed! Let's settle this. You and me.
Easy to say when you're atop a machine.
Just pick her up and drop her from the sky.
Well, that was just to get your attention. I don't need any help to take you down.
Fine. I accept your challenge. And once I'm done with you, I'll get to finish the slaughter.
We'll see about that.
The duel is set. Let none interfere.
Wait, when did she get a helmet? Oops. Ow. Oh, balls. What? Okay, I probably should, not let her just kill me. Really trying to pop her helmet here, and it's not going well for me. You know what? Strike through arrows it is. I should probably play this better. Oh god! Oh god! Nope. Nope. Really, the game really wants me to doing melee. Yeah, like that. Bad idea taking cover behind the explosive barrels, Aloy.
Right? So that's how it's gonna be.
That is left of your story.
Ow.
Don't give up the pain. Use it.
Wait, where did she go? I was in cover! What the hell was that?
All right, so that's how it's gonna be.
I'll finish you.
There we go. I'll just light her on fire. I'm sure she'll enjoy that. Ah, hell.
I will paint this hallowed soil with your blood.
Whoops. Apparently I don't have brace shot on. I have double shot. Ow. I swear to God. Did that strip her armor? Oh, it did.
This is where it ends.
I feel like not being able to rip her face armor off when I've been playing with headshots this whole game is kind of unfair.
You fight.
I bleed milk? Gross.
Come to me!
Uh-oh.
Much better.
Is this how you give up your life?
Jesus. Okay, that was pretty effective, actually.
There's no more.
Ow. There we go.
I will rise above.
Boom, headshot. Ow! Okay, I may have pissed her off. Right in the dome.
Here I am again, on my knees before bootlets and cowards. Go ahead, run me through.
Shut your mouth, traitor.
It was you who flew in on the wings of the 10. You who challenged her. By our rights, you must decide her fate.
Oh no, there's a different ward based on choice?
It only made things worse. She was the best of my marshals. What a waste.
She's dangerous, all right. But maybe that's exactly what I need.
Cowards! What more do you have to conspire about?
Whether you live or die.
Your life ends here. This isn't easy. There's another battle ahead. Kill his... Okay. Wings of the 10 reward. What are the outcomes? Okay, what does it do? Advanced precision, strike through precision. Oh, it's not that good. It's not that good. There's another battle ahead.
I'm not here to forgive you for your crimes. But there's another battle ahead. Against an enemy more powerful than anything you can imagine.
But yeah, it's true. It's not really... I mean, it has stopped being a spoiler if chat has already told me that it's coming.
Whatever it takes.
That sort of thing is kind of a spoiler in and of itself.
It's not mercy. The battle I'm talking about will be charging into a nightmare.
A better death than this? Yes. My blood is yours. Your enemies are mine.
Meet us at our stronghold, in the mountains near Plainsong.
The thing is, I probably wouldn't have looked it up anyway if you hadn't told me.
She does not need it.
I will be there.
Because I wouldn't have known there was anything to look up.
Do it.
Chief, there's something you both need to see. In the throne room.
Anyhow, the Meerkat, thank you very much for the resub, now for 5 months.
He surrendered to our guards outside the grove. Claims he has an urgent message for the Outlander who defeated Regala.
So, state it.
It's for her alone. From an interested party.
I'm gonna need some privacy.
Clear the room. Put him with the rest of Regala's soldiers.
Wouldn't it be easier to put me in a room?
I'll see you back at base.
You saved the tribe. Let me help you with your mission.
No. With Regala gone, you have a chance to build the future you dreamed of. So get to your task.
Then at least allow me to give you this. Armor for the battle ahead. May it keep you safe.
Thank you.
Presumably that's also not legendary armor.
Do you have any idea what you've just done?
Hi, Silence.
Oh, it's a pleasure to see you too, Silence.
Congratulations on your victory. You saved the Tanakh for a few weeks. Unfortunately, you've doomed the entire planet as well.
Wrong. I don't need a Tanakh army to defeat the Zeniths.
Oh, Aloy. Have you learned nothing about the enemy we're up against?
More than you, hiding whatever hole you found. My idea is just better than anything you ever came up with.
Go on.
No, not here. We're doing this my way. Face to face, and with the weapon you've developed.
And why would I agree to that?
Because you want to live?
It's the only way of beating the Zeniths, and getting the copy of Apollo that's on their ship. So meet me at my base. Mountains west of Plainsong. Time to submit to the inevitable silence and follow the person who actually knows what she's doing. Don't be late.
All right.
Tilda, you
There's our
there?
mission complete.
I did it. Silence is on board, so head to my base.
Impressive. I'll be there as soon as I can.
Now that I can fly, I might want to see what else I can do before I head back.
You decimated Regala's
I can fly.
Only
Flame hair.
Their blade be bright. Strike true as the 10, champion.
Alrighty. Well, there we go. That's going to be it for the evening, because it is now after 10 o'clock. So thank you very much, everybody, for tuning in. Thank you, everybody who subscribes, everybody who follows, everybody who cheers, everybody who chats, and everybody who hangs out and lurks. It is a genuine thrill to stream for you, and I hope you have as much fun watching as I do playing. I will be back tomorrow, same Matt time, same Matt channel here on twitch.tv/Wiggins. We will be playing more Horizon Forbidden West, and I do hope you'll tune in. That is 6:30 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, so please be here. Until then, you can follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/Matt_LRR. You can check out the VODs on my YouTube channel, which I've linked for you in chat. And if you're a subscriber, you can join the Discord by making sure your Twitch account and Discord account are linked in Discord's backend, where my server will appear to you as if by magic among your linked servers. Yeah, so that's it. That's all we wrote. I will give a quick look and see if there's anybody online that I can throw to. And there is not, so I have to find a person to throw to tonight. Huh. Well, I don't know. Let's see if there's anybody on that I am interested in throwing to this evening. Scrolling down the list. You know what? I'm going to just release you into the hands of terrible freedom this evening. So, goodbye.